Welcome to Warsaw, one of the host cities of the Euro 2012. My name is Martyna and I am going to take you for a short trip around the town.
And I'm Przemek and I'm here to tell you how not to get completely lost and have some real fun.
But first, we have to show you how to navigate this short guide and the map we prepared. You will find it in the description of this video.
Here and there, you're gonna notice this little balloon with a number, just like that. When you see it, find a number on the list to get the location and some additional videos or pictures.
There is one building in Warsaw that makes people never get lost here. The highest building in Warsaw, the Palace of Science and Culture. Although it remains the memory of the period of communism in Poland, you cannot deny it is a symbol of our capital. Apart from many cultural institutions that are situated here, you are able to go to the terrace to see the panoramic view of the city. They say that it is the most beautiful place in Warsaw, maybe because up there you cannot see the palace itself. Imagine that Warsaw was destroyed in 85%. This square, Józef Piłsudski Square, may be considered as the symbol of this destruction. Before the war, there used to be 3 big beautiful palaces. The only element left is a little piece of a Saxon palace, the tomb of the unknown soldier. Warsaw is a vibrant metropolis. It has the greatest number of inhabitants in Poland, about 1,700,000. You can easily notice that by seeing a number of modern buildings and skyscrapers. Warsaw is a city of continuous investments. But Warsaw is not only a great metropolis, it is also a city of beautiful monuments and long history. The Old Town is one of the most picturesque places in Warsaw. It dates back to the 13th century and is inscribed on the UNESCO's World Heritage List. It is full of cute, colorful houses. It still has the remaining parts of the old city walls and more other attractions. If you walk in the old city, you cannot miss the old market square. It used to be the city center till the beginning of the 19th century. In the middle of the square, there is a symbol of the city, the mermaid. The city is a paradise for the people who love industrial architecture. Some of the 19th century factories are being revitalized to perform different functions. A good example is the old Warsaw vodka factory, Connoisseur. Soon, there will be shops, bars, galleries, even flats. All this keeping the convention of old industrial architecture. Warsaw is the city of many famous people. A lot of them were Warsawians. One of the most famous was Frederic Chopin. You can feel that his spirit is still present in the city. If you are more interested, you can check the Chopin Museum.
Warsaw is communicated pretty nicely, but one metro line is like a joke for a 2 million people city. So, we're getting another one built, at the very moment you are here. Now how cool is that? Mainly because of that, navigating around the town can be a little frustrating. We marked the construction sites on the map. If you plan to go somewhere nearby, be careful not to get lost. There are information centers marked on the map too. Metro Centrum is considered the center of Warsaw. Here lies the frying pan, or patelnia, a beating heart of the city. You'll soon learn to love it and hate it, as it gets very sweaty and crowded in the rush hours. But this is the favorite spot of the street performers, beggars, florists, and of course lovers' meeting place. When you cross the big square by the palace, or Pekin, you arrive at the Warszawa Centralna, the main Warsaw railway station. It is also a bus communication hub of the city. A lot of lines go to or from Warszawa Centralna. Most of the night lines start from here. If you ever get lost, especially at night time, ask for Warszawa Centralna and go there. Warszawa Zachodnia, or West Warsaw, is where you get off when arriving by long-distance bus. It's also the second biggest railway station. Warszawa Wschodnia, or East Warsaw, is the third. All three were nicely cleaned up before Euro, so don't barf all over them. One more word about the communication. Buy the tickets. It sounds lame, but they like to hit you when you're soft. And some more advice. Poland is the only country in the European Union where crossing the road on a red light will get you fined for about 200 zloty. And this little green arrow does not allow you to simply turn. You still have to check if you don't run over some people and get hit by a car. And last but not least, this is a boy and this is a girl.
Oj, dobra, nie pytacie się co.
If you like spending time in the active way, Warsaw is also a place for you. Here are some recommendations. The Warsaw Zoo. Canoeing. You can rent canoes in several points on the Vistula River. Bicycles and trekking, with the routes in the National Park of Campinos, or on the east side of the Vistula River. The other side of the river is a place of evening meetings. But remember, you cannot drink in public places in Poland. Also, you can take a rest in Warsaw parks. Talking about parks, check out the Discoveries Park near the Copernicus Science Center. It is brand new and will make you understand modern science with its interactive exhibitions.
Copernicus Science Center is not the only place to spend some time creatively. Discover the culture of Warsaw. There are many museums and galleries. Like Zachęta Gallery, one of the most important Polish galleries for young contemporary artists. New exhibition, Art Everywhere, starts at 5th of July. Or the National Museum with Pharaohs to Lady Gaga exhibition. You may notice one of National Museum's exhibition, football posters, while arriving at Chopin's airport. There are some fun museums too, for example the Museum of Caricature. Like Martyna said, 85% of the city was in ruin. One of the reasons of this distraction was the fighting during the Warsaw Uprising, the single most tragic event in the city's history. Warsawians honored the freedom fighters by funding this museum. Sundays are free and all the descriptions are in English too. On the street level, there are some very interesting things to see. Unique space for street artists called 4040 is the best example, but not the only one. The longest gallery in Warsaw is in Służew. You can notice world famous artists on the walls all around the city. If you have a bike or can rent one, you can see most of them in few hours. Really inspiring trip. Check out the map. You don't have a specific club district in Warsaw. Instead, there are 2 or 3 areas with a lot of them and plenty of places scattered around the town. First important area is downtown and Paviliony. You will find many little pubs there, each one with a different setting. The party often spills out of them and people have fun on the street. You can try some Polish tapas in Zakąski Przekąski. You have the President's Palace across the road, but that's boring. The second area is Praga. You can find a lot of 80s and 90s style venues there. This particular yard holds no less than 5 pubs and clubs. Well, that's it. I hope you have a great time in Warsaw.
My name is Martyna and I'm going to...
And I'm Przemek.